Hello, everyone. Brandon Leyen here, and welcome to Art Spirit Episode 2. All right, this time we're going to talk about another important topic on improving as an artist, right? And that is focus. Okay, so let's summarize what we've went over so far in Episode 1, right? Basically, so now you built up a habit, you started to make it a routine, and art is a part of your daily life, right? You set time aside to make some art for yourself, and at its core, you're enjoying what you do, right? You're feeling the love of just drawing, and it's really fulfilling, right? At the minimum, you gotta be at that stage to really progress and move on and see improvements. Okay, so now that you got that, so where does focus come in, basically, right? So and what does focus apply to in this case, right? So there's actually two things in regards to focus that I wanted to discuss with everyone, right? The first part, focus, to me means concentration, right? Don't be distracted, all right? When you're setting that chunk of time aside to do your art, see if it can be uninterrupted, right? No cell phones, no devices, no gadgets. Set that chunk of time aside just for yourself to make art, right? Focus on just doing the art with no distractions. Don't surf the internet. It's a big problem for me as well. I tend to draw at my desk, my workstation, which has the computer, right? And sometimes maybe email pops in or Facebook, distracted by surfing that. So yeah, really minimize and eliminate all the distractions that you can so you can focus on just the act of making art, right? Doing this. Okay, so you got that out of the way. The next phase in this focus stage is, to me, sticking with a particular subject matter until you really understand it inside and out. In this case, I am drawing, the Ford GT, 2017 Ford GT, right? Cars are one of my favorite things to draw, so that's been my focus for this video, right? And instead of just randomly drawing a car here or there, what I like to really do when I am starting on a new drawing is to really get an intimate knowledge of all the objects that I'm drawing, all the things that I draw. In this case, with the Ford GT, I'm trying to learn the exterior body styling and also components like the engine and right here I'm doing the headlights, right? And at this stage when you're still just trying to focus and draw and have fun, don't worry too much about making that beautiful drawing, right? When you put that pressure on yourself of always getting perfect art or every drawing has to be perfect, it kind of takes the fun out of it, right? There's too much stress, too much expectations to always have that perfect drawing, right? A perfection, I should say, is something that you should always aim for, but to expect it all the time and to kind of like really push yourself to that point all the time, it can get stressful at times, right? So therefore, dial it back a bit, focus on just having fun, focus on maintaining a consistency of the things that you draw, the objects that you pick, so that you can really learn that object inside and out, right? If I keep going on with drawing the Ford GT, I'll also start to draw maybe the interior, the console, right? You really have to kind of stay dedicated to one particular item for a good chunk of time, so that your mind has a chance to really absorb the knowledge, and it'll really build your visual library, right? Your visual language for drawing things, which in this case is, even a closer look at the uncladded engine of the Ford GT, right? Uh, Again, mechanical things are one of my absolute favorite things to draw, and that's something that I always go back to time and time again in my sketchbook. Really find that item, that subject matter that you'd like to focus on, and I guarantee you'll start getting better at drawing that particular thing, right? If you can relate it to basketball, right? I love playing basketball as well. Um, I like, I, I really love shooting the three pointers, right? So that's kind of like my favorite shot. And I tend to practice that shot a lot, right? I prefer to practice it more. And yeah, if you get to use it in a game time situation, that's where all the practice pays off. Okay, so with that being said, focus is another step to going up that stairs, to reach like the next plateau or the next level of drawing, right, to improve as an artist. So yeah, here I'm just adding the finishing touches onto this engine component, right? So hopefully these quick videos gives you more of an insight on how to start, or if you already started, how to continue and keep that energy, keep that spirit going, right? Keep the flow, and really just, yeah, again, keep loving what you do, keep that focus, maintain that confidence, choose that subject matter that really appeals to you. Learn as much as you can by remaining focused on that subject for a good chunk of time. And yeah, until next time, thanks again, and I'll see everyone soon.